Hey, good morning. This is Joe from Citrus County Porch Life, bringing you a daily word for men for November 10th, 2024, a Sunday. And the word for today is unselfish. And here's the biblical quote. People were bringing little children to Jesus for him to place his hands on them, but the disciples rebuked them. When Jesus saw this, he was indignant. He said to them, "Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of God belongs to such as these." Mark 10:13-14, the NIV. Fostering children in your home takes an enormous amount of work. Time is your first sacrifice. You take numerous classes and learn how to care for and support hurting children. Those hours you could have spent getting other things done or enjoying life. The next thing you give up is finances. You have to buy new things for your home, set up a room or two, make sure everything passes inspection. And finally, here comes the real sacrifice: disrupting your daily life and emotional stability with broken-hearted children. Your heart literally aches for them, especially when you have to put them back into homes that first brought them pain. This is truly altruistic service, and it is so worth the sacrifice. Just like Jesus said, God's kingdom is filled with the hearts of children, and serving them is like serving God. It pleases his heart greatly. And the question for us today is, how can you be involved in caring for hurting children? I live in a 55 plus community here in Homosassa, Florida. Oh boy, those trucks, one after another, still taking away the garbage from the hurricanes. They're going north on 19 to Crystal River. That town was decimated by the two hurricanes. So my answer to how can you be involved? I am involved right now. I just picked up a new student yesterday where I teach GED math. And he is 18. And his grandparents are acting as his parents. Both his parents are in jail for drug-related offenses. And we sat and talked. It was kind of like a meet and greet. I asked him, how do you learn best? Do you like to do a lot of problems? Do you like to watch the videos that are on YouTube about a particular subject? And then, I asked him, what happened? What was it that caused you? And when he became a freshman in high school, that's when his parents went to jail. He didn't say, and I didn't push to find out what it was. And he lived with his grandparents, but he said he just gave up. He didn't care about school. He didn't care about anything. His life was a mess. So now I have him in GED math, and he wants to learn as much as he can. He's very eager. And so that's one of the ways that I do. I also work with a homeless shelter. I'm kind of thinking adults being 21, 18's a borderline. I mean, legally they are adults, but they have quite a few young people who are just lost. Maybe because of drugs, maybe because their parents just abandoned them. And I volunteer my time there, and I get quite a few men and women from the sanctuary to come to my classes. Not all finished. Some have so many stresses I can't even imagine it. And And at my church, before you get into the sanctuary of the church, there's an area where you can donate to homeless shelters and abuse shelters. And they're always looking for kids shampoo, adult shampoo, diapers, toothbrushes, toothpaste. And what I normally do is whenever a particular thing's on buy one, get one, the prices go up when they do a buy one, get one, but you still make out a little bit. And I'll buy toothbrushes, I'll buy toothpaste, anything for personal hygiene, and drop them in the box. And I try to do that. And of course, if you're living with means and you don't even have enough to take care of yourself, say you're going to a food pantry just for food, you can always pray for them. Pray, pray, pray. Sometimes it's more precious than donations. So that's a few of my suggestions on how to care for hurting children. And always treat them well. You never know what they've been through. You just don't know the horrors that they have been through. This poor guy that I have in class, I mean, I just can't imagine both of my parents going to jail and then having to fend for yourself, but luckily having grandparents that stand up and agree to parent you. So there's a real need for this out there, very much so. And I try to be as generous as I can because I'm so grateful. I came from a very poor family, but I had 2 parents at home. I had 7 brothers, 2 sisters. There were 10 of us, and I got their love. I got the love of God. I got a good education, and God's blessed me very much. So I hope you all have a safe and holy Sunday, and see you tomorrow, Monday.